Hello, my name is Philip Whitley and I am the Membership Services Convener for the RSCDS, and I'm here today to talk to you about a lot of the very exciting initiatives that we are currently undertaking for membership services. For example, books 47, 48 and 49, various other publications that we've got in the pipeline, and one or two other things as well, like the work that we're doing with the affiliated groups and the annual general meeting and conference weekend coming up this November as well. So start at the beginning, and let's talk about book 47. Well, what is it to say about that? It's almost complete. It's been a tortuous and a very long process. It's involved a lot of people. By my estimation, it's involved the input from something like approaching 1,500 members of the society right across the world at various stages and such forth. As I say, we're almost finished it now. Last Saturday I had a very enjoyable day up at Fern Media with David Cunningham at his studios, where we recorded the CD to accompany book 47. Gordon Shand and his band recorded the CD and put together a cracking set of tunes, absolutely first rate they were, and I have to say I've been very, very impressed with Gordon and his band by their dedication and their professionalism in doing that. And they managed to pretty much well nail everything in one or two takes at the very, very most. So it's all shaping up to be a very good CD. The book itself is in its final stages of being proofreading, and it will be heading off to the printers at some stage in the next week or two. So hopefully that should all be there at summer school on sale in time for the first week of summer school on the 15th of July, which is very exciting. Contains a lot of very good dancers. There's 12 dancers to celebrate the 90th anniversary of the society. Some of the dancers are old favourites, some of the dancers are brand new dancers. For example, we have dancers like Welcome to Ayr in there. Anybody who's danced on the west coast of Scotland will have no doubt be familiar with Welcome to Ayr as a dance. Again, there's brand new dancers in there as well. Dancers of all sorts of standards. Dancers from, aimed at very, very easy dancers, beginners dancers, right through to some fiendishly difficult and complicated dancers for more advanced and experienced dancers. Perhaps my two favourites at this moment in time would be The Kissing Bridge, which is by Romaine Butterfield from New Zealand. I think Romaine now must be almost turning into the Antipodean equivalent of John Drury or Roy Goldring. In fact, this is now her third dance in 3 books in succession, so that's a real feat for Romaine there. My other personal favourite is the 1 O'Clock Canon, which some of you may well be a bit familiar with as well, which has been very popular in the Dunedin dancers for the last 20 years or so. And again, fiendishly difficult dance, but when you get used to it, it's absolutely superb. Moving on to book 48, plans for that are ongoing. All the branches who have expressed an interest to take part in the evaluation of the dancers should now have all their batches of dancers. Quite stunning, really, that we now this year for book 48 have 115 branches taking part in the evaluation, which is almost a 50% increase in the number of branches that took part for book 47. It's the one thing we seem to get right year in, year out in asking branches to take part in the evaluation of the dancers. And it's the one thing that branches seem to feel that they can make a real good commitment to in the works of the society. So we will keep on doing that very much so, definitely. Congratulations to Falkirk branch on being the first branch to return their dancers. Did it almost in record time, so that's very good. We will be having the dance through for the final selection of dancers. Hopefully, when all the dancers come back, we will have about 30 or 40 dancers thereabouts, which we will dance through in the early November, late December thereabouts. And from those 30 to 40 dancers, we will choose somewhere in the region of 12 dancers which will go into Book 48, which will be available for Summer School 2014. So again, look forward to that. It's all very exciting. Book 49 is also in the pipeline. Now, this is the one thing we're trying to do this time with membership services, is to produce a book of dancers every single year. So as I say, we've got Book 47 this year, which is 2013, Book 48 in 2014, and hopefully, with a bit of luck, Book 49 in 2015. This time we have asked each branch to submit one dance per branch. So hopefully, all being good and well, by the 10th of January of 2014, we will have somewhere in the region of about 150 dancers to choose from, there or thereabouts. I've been asked a few questions about the selection criteria and the submission criteria for Book 49. Just to confirm, we are aiming to try and achieve a series of dancers that have never been published before anywhere else. That doesn't preclude some dancers, for example, if a teacher has written a dance for their class and that's been danced locally in their class or danced locally in their area or their branch, we will accept those dancers. What we want to try and avoid is having dancers that are submitted that are currently available in other commercial publications, like branch publications. And it's to try and avoid that, really. So it's just really trying to avoid those sorts of dancers. But hopefully this time with Book 49, we will have 12 completely brand new dancers that have never been danced anywhere else.